Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to the Not Pron Riddle. I'm now paranoid about audio, so I'm going to check the audio real quick. Everything's good. So, thank you so much for joining me. We made a ton of progress last time on the stream. And you know what? We're going to do it again. That's right. We're feeling good. So, last time we got to this level, we didn't dive into it very much, but we need to find out where this is, if I remember correctly. Mom, you'll never guess where I am, is the title of this, which is already suspicious. And we'll view that beautiful page source. The music's back to normal. I already have it muted. 57 area .jpg, so it's called 57 area. It be good, dude. It currently be good. And then down here we have this A488. Now, here's the thought. When I was setting up, I was looking at this phone. And Bell, I don't think Bell Atlantic has existed in quite some time in terms of a phone company. But Bell Plus 90, I think is very suspicious. And then 488, A488 makes me wonder if it's perhaps an area code. On top of that, the Google bar is present, which means we do need to do some outside research. So let's do that now. 488, let's find out what the area code is. 488 area code. Please. Apparently it's in Florida. But let's see what the plus 90 brings us. Phone number plus, which usually doesn't mean anything. 90. The country calling code for Turkey is 90. Only exceptions in this is the call center numbers, which start with 444. It's Turkey is one number below every fake movie phone number. The call center numbers cannot be dialed with this area code. All right, so let's just guess Turkey. Let's just start there and see where we go. Turkey. Nope. I forgot to do the full intro. Hold on. Because I found it. Nope, this is the wrong yellow notebook. There we go. Welcome to the Not Pron Riddle, where we try to solve the world's hardest riddle. A riddle solved by less than 60 people in 14 years, using nothing but my wit, this yellow notebook, and your help in the comment and chat. I know we've already been playing for almost 4 minutes, but I forgot to do that. How many yellow notebooks do I have? I have 2. I have a dummy yellow notebook in the event that someone tries to break in here and steal the secrets of the Not Pron Riddle. I have this. They're identical. I also have a bunch of other notebooks just around at all times. It's also a mess. So, in any case. All right, so plus 90 equals Turkey. So let's try 488 area code. Turkey. Batman? Batman, you say? Why is it listing 488 as Batman? Is Batman a city in Turkey? Batman. All right. Batman. Damn. Batman turkey. It's not Batman turkey. I know Istanbul immediately popped up. I guess just because it is the most obvious of the cities in Turkey. So I will guess that. Well, let me click on Batman. Batman, one of the southern... Batman is a province which takes its name from the river flowing to the west, the Batman River. Huh. Well, clearly then, I should actually say, did I spell Batman wrong? Man, thought maybe I did a capital. I actually meant Bruce Wayne. Not Bruce Wayne. Ottoman Empire. Batman enjoyed rapid development thanks to its oil, or Batman. Look, even if I don't solve the riddle today, the fact that I found out that there's a place called Batman Turkey, that just makes my day. Batman Turkey. Batman, it's a real place. This is fantastic. Batman University? Oh. Batman University. The city is also known as Batman University, which was founded in 2007. It employs about 140 staff members in the facilities of science, letters, technical education, and engineering. Most covered topics about engineering, business, and administration. About 250 or 2,500 students who come from different parts of Turkey study at the university. Football is the most popular sport to Batman. Did I try Batman Turkey as a guess? I don't remember. Not Batman Turkey. Farts. Alright, what else do we have? Mom, you'll never guess where I am. Is there any? See, I'm still... Now I'm just like, I want the answer to be Batman, so I'm looking around. Batman's mom is dead. So I think this is being very insensitive. Did I not try Batman.htm? Oh, wait a minute. This is a password one. I'm dumb. Batman. Turkey. What? Was that right, or? Batman? Turkey? There it is! I would like to save, and I would like to bookmark this. Alright. No, I didn't give it the name I wanted. Level 58, please. 58. Yo, M, what's happening? Heard you were doing the chair and the chamber for Stay Doomed. Fun fact, the concept of Heartbeat Game Show was reincarnated around 2000. Yeah, for those who don't know, the podcast I do with my wife is Stay Doomed, where we talk about, I don't know why I moved this into the shot, where we talk about shows that lasted one season or less. And our next episode dropping on Monday, which if you're watching this on YouTube means yesterday, it's about the chamber and the chair. And we did see that it kind of came back. It also originated overseas. It wasn't an American concept. There was a French version which called it Red Zone, and most other places just called it the chair. But yeah, check that out. Thank you for making me plug, Em. I appreciate it. That should be a real fun episode. There's a big twist at the end of that one. So, we all won today because we learned Batman Turkey is a real place. And now we're here. We're at level 58. So, let's take a look and see what we got going on here. We have no Google bar, which implies that this has all the information we need. We'll not have to do any research on this episode. Or this level, excuse me. We already did research on this episode. Oddly shaped, which is a little bit strange. It's also called Wrong Road. Hey, love. Remember that? Remember when I was like, hey, love's going to be an answer? Well, there it is. Now we know. So level 58. So let's get rid of all this garbage we don't need anymore. I want to read more about Turkey, but I'll do that on my own time. We'll view the page source. Let's make this nice and big. Wrong road. Been led the wrong way. This is upsetting. It kind of implies that Batman Turkey was wrong. I don't know what this is. I feel like this is just an ad. View for cash. What the heck is that? We're going to try to go to it and see what it says. Hopefully I don't get a virus. Alright, so this is clearly... This is funny. This is clearly an ad that used to be here when this puzzle was created. Now it's gone. And I love that the related link is Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. So let's get out of here. Maybe we have to go backtracking. Maybe go back to level 57 and see if there's something missing. Perhaps, because there's not a whole lot to go on here. It's called Turn Back. There's not a lot going on with this. Oh. What was that? Something popped up for a second. Am I crazy? It's a JPEG, so it shouldn't be... so it's not animated. Been read around the long way. Called Wrong Road. I mean, I'm just going to try this. Let's go to the right road. No. Let's just take a look at all the things. I think you might be right that we have to go back to a previous episode or a previous level. I don't know why I'm confusing level with episode constantly today. Maybe that is the case, but I want to exhaust the information that could be on this website first before I just go back levels. Oh, interesting. There's no music on this level. Curiouser and curiouser. Let's take a look at this again. Anything interesting here? Wrong road. This was created only 2 years ago. The fact that this was created only 2 years ago does make it feel like it's a trap. It was modified 2 years ago, so that doesn't mean this is new. I mean, we could take a closer look at this picture. See if there's something hiding in this picture that we don't know, but Right, I gotta view, or I gotta inspect the elements. The wrong way. Can I like futz with this? Didn't seem to do anything. I don't remember ever seeing that before though. Check the debugger. This page has no sources. Nothing too interesting here. How's this performing? This stuff has more to do with me than it does the website. Wrong road. You know, I watched these videos back, and there has been something that was bothering me. About these levels. Well, we can sing. I'm all for it. Take me home, country road, to the place I belong. Don't distract me. Sweet Virginia. All right. There's one thing that bothered me in watching these back. Let me go back a few levels here. And before I do, we're a team here. Does anyone have a suggestion of something I should look at before I start going back to other levels? Because there is something that's on my mind. But I don't want to take us on a wild goose chase if someone's like, no, just turn the picture upside down. Look, it's a calculator. I don't know. Just a road? With the left road. If it's not the right road, it's the left road because I'm wrong. It leads to a dead end. Looks like it does kind of look like that's true. It looks like it leads to like trees. Dead end. This is weird. All right. There's something I do want to show you guys. So, this is something that bugs me. I already did this. One, I think I forgot to bookmark all the ones I needed to bookmark here. Yeah, 55 is this one. No! Alright, I can fix this. We go back to 55. This is part of the problem. Is this level, right? Okay. Let me shut the music off here. Because what we realized when we looked at the source code for this level, not what I wanted. That the image was called worst. Right? And we noticed the T here. Where's my scratch paper? Okay. This is way too big scratch paper. You're taking me off. Come on. Yeah, there's some old notes and stuff in here. Well, we noticed the T. We made note of it. Sorry, I'm going to block the chat for a little bit so I can just get this out. And then we're like, I wonder if there's a worse picture. That's where we found the G. Do I actually have these notes on this scratch paper? Yeah. That's right. And then we've got gentle. And that brought us to the next level, right? It did. Okay. And this was a great level. I super enjoyed. It was super fun. However, suspicious. This is called Nothing Is As It Seems. Right? That is the name of this level. Nothing is as it seems. And as we went through here, we found these letters. I know I didn't go through it again. I meant to. But I stopped in the middle of doing this. Each picture, worst, worse, worst, bad, good, better, and best, gave us these letters. This could be the start of where we went the wrong way. Because let's go back one more level. If we go back in our bookmarks one more level here to level 54, this super bothered me. No, what the heck? Maybe it's 55. Maybe it's the next level. No, something's not right here. Let me look at my bookmarks again, because something's missing. 52? Right, that's where we did this, and the answer was bleach. I feel like a level's missing. Wait, now I'm totally baffled. Let me bring the chat back in. The answer was bleach, and then I don't remember this level. Is this might be the elite level, right? Dude, what was at the end of that elite song again? And then we played the elite song. It was Simple Songs by Big Bad Voodoo Daddy. The last word was me. And then it brought us here. This is where I'm upset. Because We solved this part of the puzzle. This says player, because you take the first 3 letters here, and then the first letter of this element, and then the first 2 letters of the next element. You get player. However, there's an H right here that is never used. Oh yeah, and then I do this. And that brought us to 55. That H looks just like this T that we used to solve this riddle. Just the way it's included and all that good stuff. There's also a heart here, which I thought was interesting. So maybe this is where we skewed off the path. Maybe the answer isn't gentle. Maybe I'm also supposed to be using that H that was hidden in the level before. Because that's the theory we're working on right now, right? Is that we followed this wrong way. And it saying wrong road is proof that we went the wrong way. And this is how we're going to try to get back on the right path. Feel free to object, chat, because I have no idea what I'm doing. But bringing back my scratch paper now. I'm adding an H to this anagram. So looking at these letters, is there a word we can make? TH is a good letter blend, right? GN is also one, right? There's an L. Leith. Length. Jeff Stormer's here, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeff Stormer's here. Sorry, I get excited. I think level 58 is only a red herring here, to be honest. If theoretically level 58 is the only dead end, that means there isn't too much to dig deeper into. Jeff, you ready to get caught up? Because I'm going to try to do this as quickly as possible. Because we got problems, Jeff. So I definitely need your input here. All right, Jeff, here we go. You might notice we're on the wrong level. This continues to be the wrong level. Bookmarks, I need all of them. It's something like that sounds terrible or something. Can I just back into it maybe? Oh, that's right. I went to the wrong... Damn it! I got a text message. I forget the name of the level. I will catch you up as soon as I can get us back to the level. Okay, so bookmarks. No. So 55 was here. That got us to gentle. That got us to me. That got us to player. That got us back to here. That got us to gentle. They got us here. And then this is where the box came up. Oh, or the text shows up. And the answer to it was... It's something that sounds... Oh, crap. The thing that popped up is what I needed to say. Hold on. I know we were just there, but idiot didn't bookmark it. Yeah, I forget if I can get the first letter. I know it'll autocomplete it for me. Sounds like it is terrible. That's what it is. Jeff, here's your catch up. We're looking here, and we saw it said plus 90. That is the country code for Turkey. We then went into the source code. We viewed the page source, at which we saw A488. So I looked up what is the area code 488 in Turkey, and it turns out that is none other than... Whoops. Well, the password thing's not popping up now. But it was asking for a password. And I found out that 488 in Turkey is Batman Turkey. So I punched in Batman Turkey, and that brought us here. This is a silent level that's simply called Wrong Road. You'll notice that this doesn't fill the screen. It's very skinny. It's odd. I viewed the page source, and the picture's called Turn Back, and the only clue here is been led the wrong way. So this is where we were at. And it felt like, since this is actually an image of a dead end, it looks like that road ends and there's just trees there, that perhaps at some point along the way, we did something wrong and we've skewed from the path that we're supposed to be on. And now we're here. And I don't know what to do. So the idea came that maybe we need to look back at past levels and see where we skewed. My thought is, I think we skewed on level 55. So to recap level 55 one more time for everybody. I know, I love the Not Pron Riddle too. Actually, before I leave this, Jeff, I will beg the question, do you think there's something I should do on this page? Because other than looking back at past levels, I have no leads. Maybe you see something I do not see? Wrong road. I'll give you a moment to think while I answer a text message. Right. Yes, we tried right road, we tried left road, we tried just road. We can change this to like street. We tried turn back. Turn back, old man. Swear thy foolish ways. I was in God's spell. Yes, View for Cash was an ad that ran on this site. It's gone now, so whatever ad he had there, it's forever gone. Yeah, do it. Turn back yourself. I think we got to turn back. That seems to be the thing that makes the most sense. And what I was rambling on about, as Jeff came in here, is I feel like the level we went awry on is level 55. And if you remember from the scratch paper, this is when, I'll pull it up, we went through all these pictures. This picture was called, let me just do this real quick so I can recreate everything. This picture was called Worst. I like that bottom idea, but I'm gonna take a look at this plan. We'll try that after we go on this wild goose chase, because I have one bit of evidence that seems like this is where we went wrong. This is the level where we found this image, which is called Worst, and it has a T on it. So I was like, oh, I wonder if there's like a worse picture. Look, and there's a G, a bad picture. Then I was like, oh, let's go the other way. Is there a good picture? Oh, there is. And then we went all the way up to best. And we had all these letters. We took the letters. We... Where's my scratch paper? We took the letters, we unjumbled them, and we got gentle. That's how we got to the next level. However, it super bothered me that back in level 44, which I believe is this. Yeah. Back in this level, which we knocked out pretty simply, where we took the first 3 letters of this element, the first letter of this element, and the first 2 letters of this element and got player, that there is this very suspicious H that never got used. An H that looks an awful lot like the letters that are hidden in these images. So, maybe gentle's not the right word. Maybe we're also supposed to use the H from the other level, and this is not the scratch paper. That was something for podcasts. So we add H to this, and maybe we can get a new word. I was thinking length, but I'm only using one E if I do that. I'm going to try it. Is there any other words we can make out of this? Damn it, wrong file again. Alright, so GHT, or... Is there not, there's not like a... Length. Or even if we want to get real crazy, is there perhaps another letter that we're missing? Like if I go back to level 53, do you think I'll find a letter there? So look at these letters and try to add a letter. Maybe we'll even get something. So we get rid of these, add an E somewhere in here. Nothing that's 7 letters. See, my English brain thinks we have an N and a G. So what if there's also an I? Because that's a letter combination I'm used to seeing. Like, we could be lean thing. La thing. Eeling. Eel thing. We can go eeling. There we go. It's eel thing. That's not good. So, All right, I gotta ask. Did I remember a bookmark for level 53? That's not the one. While I'm here, let's try some of these things. Let's try D A. Wait. ORTHGIR. No luck there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We should probably take a look at those as well. But like, I feel like if gentle is wrong, that's where we skew off the road. That like maybe there's something back. I don't know. Let me look at my bookmarks. Alright, so we spent forever on this level, so we know what's here. There's bleach. And this was the one where we just had to add the L. But let's view the image here. I mean, I guess we could call this an X. But it doesn't look like the other letters that were hidden. So I feel like it's the wrong way to go about it. So here, then we got here. No. Right? Wait, is this not the right level? Oh, no, then it was me. I made a boo-boo. There's some letters here. Looks like it says hack, H-A-K. Maybe it's a V, have. But they don't match the letters. H. It also should be interesting that I get this information. I tried player. And then it said without the L, meaning this L. And then I goofily did this and went with payer. And it called me a jerk. So, what if we got rid of the L in this? Whoa. Stop clicking that. You know what? I saved this, right? I'm going to actually just... There, it's gone. Now we don't have to ever deal with it again. I get rid of the L, and I get rid of the I. Is there anything I can get out of that? Out of these letters? T-H-E-E-E-N N-G Theme. Alright. we'll move forward and we'll see. 'Cause I think the next level is the bread the one that's in a toaster, right? So gentle. Doesn't seem like there's anything hiding in here. Because then I viewed the image and I was like, oh, it's a GIF, and then I changed it to a JPEG. And then that made these dots appear. I'm trying to see if there's another change, maybe. And then that's what brought us to Sounds Like It's Terrible. And now we're back here where we got Batman. I mean, I guess it's possible that this is where we veered off course and it's not Batman. But I don't know. And the thing is, like, this saved, so I can't even bring up the thing and maybe try, like, Bruce Wayne as an answer. You click on the 57 to get the password thing, but it's not, it's already saved, so it's not popping up again. Here's a thought. I also noticed this heart. Maybe those are extra letters we should be adding into this puzzle. The word heart. Add back the L. Heart. Take this to like a anagram finder. Anagram solver. Teenager. How many letters is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Me pull my scratch paper here. So there's gentle, right? And we have heart and an extra 8. Is that a word? Hearth? Hearth? Is that spelled right? Dental hearth. All right, so let's really think here. Let's get back to where we were. Okay. Lay it on me, because I got nothing at this moment. There we go. Yo. All right. Hold on. I noticed that this says index. Let me try doing that. Let's change this to index and see what I get. It just redirects me here. So I kind of do feel like the password I gave it led me to this page. So there's possibly different passwords that would lead me elsewhere. I mean, no, because clicking this, see, if you look at the bottom of the screen, down, when I hover over this, it takes me to notpron/love/index. But the password didn't lead you to wrong road. It led you to a page that led you to wrong road. Yes. So that's why I think it's very possible that if I put in a different password, it might lead to someone else. Oh. Oh, I get what you're saying. You. Hold on, let me try something. Now let's try index. Ha ha! Yeah, that's the right way. Well done. Go to poetry. Very well done, sir. Very well done. Nicely caught. Let me make this bigger for the folks at home. So we were going way too far back. We're going way too far back. All right. I just spelled poetry wrong. Doesn't work. Screw this. The old po-try. haven't been writing any of this shit down. Now I got the notebook back. Alright. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so it was Batman, Turkey, and poetry. Always write down your answers. All right. Yeah, kind of a red herring. I mean, it's technically, it does set up early in a previous riddle that the number in the upper left-hand corner never lies. So for that to not actually be level 58 would be breaking Not Pron's own rules. But in any case, in my head there is only you. The one that made my dreams come one. It's one equals true, right? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, I was having a memory. I feel like it was similar to a poem in Harold and Kumar about one being true. When you are not around, you make me shitter heart pound. You're the one I'll always heart and be forever dreaming of farts. Well, make my poor heart pound. Okay. I also don't know if it's head or mind, but all right. So what do we know about this poem is it rhymes. You true, round pound. You're the one I'll always heart love and be forever dreaming of. Probably love then, because love and of, yeah. I thought maybe there was supposed to be a word after of, but... Well, what a nice poem. Where the fuck does it get us? We don't need that anymore. What am I for? What am I for? Interesting name. For reading. Let's view the page source. Rebus. What's a rebus? Yeah, okay, so it's... A rebus is what type of puzzle this is. Am I supposed to just write the whole poem? I'm going to copy it off of your comment here. Get rid of that second E there. Please. It's too long. wrong stupid answer. While I'm trying this very stupid attempt, someone Google this poem and see if it has a famous author. Not found. Alright, I just want to make sure that maybe there's no spelling mistakes in this or something. In my head, there's only you, the one that makes my dreams come true. When you are not around, you make my poor heart pound. You're... I'm just going to recopy this as I read this. Pound, you're the one I'll always love and before ever dreaming of. Control C. What am I for? Scratch paper. Let's go the other way. What am I for? What am I for? Get rid of what and just go with am I for. Scratch paper. What am I for? Add what to it, I guess? Let's see the poem again. Oh, what's the music? So we're back to the old music. In my head, there's only you. Look at it as acrostic. It. No. Pura. Head true are round poo. Heart love be dreaming and pound. 0.454 kilograms is pound. Head true are around. Oh, it's just round, you're right. Round. Poo heart. Poo heart pound love. Yeah, the ampersand could be part of it too. as and, because it's a symbol for and. So head true R round poo heart pound love and be dreaming. Too many consonants. Yeah, none of these are vowels except for A for and. And maybe A for R. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in total if you count the ampersand. I'll go ahead and scratch paper. So head R round poo heart pound love and be dreaming. All right, so letter blends in there. You got your pH. You got you got your B. Bluff. Rah. What am I for? That's the question, though. It's for sex, for getting laid, of course. What am I for? Oh, was the I for? The I is for seeing. To see. To see. Like I'm not done with the theory that we're taking this logic and applying it to the statement, what am I for? What am I for? That would be D. Deemy. Meaty. What am I for? Poetry for children. Trying to think if there's to switch them both. That's an interesting idea. I'll definitely give it a try. I like that idea. Poker face. Rebus. What am I for? What's the fourth Mission Impossible movie? Fallout? Is it Fallout? Am I for? I would have never stopped laughing. To buy groomsmen invitations? I was supposed to do groomsmen invitations? Ghost Protocol! Ghost Protocol. Again, I would have never stopped laughing. The show would have ended. It would have been so close to the end, too. Oh, God, I can't stop yawning. Energy, come on. Do it a Let's Play. Ha-ha! It's your boy, TV's Noah. At it again with the Not Pron Riddle. Woohoo! Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah. In my head is it could be mind? Who is this? Is this like Archimedes or someone that like is real heady? Let's try this. Nope. In my head, in my heart, in my mind. In my head, there's only you. The one that made my dreams come true. When you're not around, you make my heart pound. You're the one I'll always love and forever be dreaming of. What if we're supposed to look at this literally? Like, what if the next line of this poem was, who am I? Or who are you? In my mind, there's only you. The one that makes my dreams come true. Is there something that increases your heart rate when it's not around? Safety? Oxygen? Is it sleep? Is it blood? When you are not around, you make my poor heart pound. Not when you're near, like you would say to someone you love. My heart beats faster when you're gone. Say that to your wife. not around. My poor heart pound. You're the one I'll always love and forever be dreaming of. Makes my dreams come true. What am I for? What am I for? What am I for? What am I for? Some snotty 5-year-old. What am I for? What are you for? Homework. You're for homework usually. Writing poems. Scratch paper. All right, just real quick. This is a questionable one. This probably doesn't lead somewhere, but I inspected the measurements of the image. So I multiplied it. That's an interesting way to go about it. I'm going to disagree with that strategy. But I like how you're thinking. Let me just. I'm not a metric man. Point, not comma. That's not exactly a pound. Okay, so maybe they rounded up. It's fine. It's a little off, is what I'm saying. Okay, so... Excuse me as I yawn yet again. We're not sure if this is head or mind, but we're almost positive this is true. Because it has to rhyme with you, and we've logicked our way to 1 equals true binary. Cool. You are not around. When you are not around. I can't think of another way to do that besides it being gar. And it's clearly round, right? A round. You make my poor art. Poor. I mean, like it can't be anything besides poo. Poor. Heart, it's clearly a heart. Clearly pound. You're the one I'll always love, and of rhyme, so it kind of feels like that's love. And be forever dream. I mean, maybe it's not dreaming, thinking of, but that's clearly more. Yeah, the only thing that we're not positive on is this guy. It could be mind, but it looks like a head to me. rebus purpose? What am I for? And there's nothing else in this. There's no other clues. What am I for? A heart is worth beating. If it's already been rebussed, what if it's just a bus? What am I for? I mean, anytime that there's been a question in the Not Pron Riddle, it was something we needed to answer. So what am I for? Let's look at it face value. I would be the poem, right? What am I for? What's the purpose of the poem? What's the purpose of the person being written to? To make me dream. To make my heart beat when they're not around. Running out of ideas here, gang. Any thoughts from the chat? Is M still here? M was here at the beginning, and I think he ditched us. In my head, there. In my head, there's only you now. Wow. Only you. The one that makes my dreams come true. What is this? Control F. In my head. I wonder if they got this from the Not Pron Riddle. 2006? Not Pron! Oh, okay. Well, this is fun. This is why we include the minus not prawn tag. In the paste bin. I don't know what this is, but this is the only place that's not referring to Not Pron that has this poem. That's interesting. Too many ads. I close this page. In my there's only you, the only one. The one that makes my dreams come when you not a. You make my you're the one I'll always and forever of. That's how you read it without the pictures. Hey, is it my screen? Or is the circle incomplete? Where's the rest of this circle? That's the breakthrough we've been waiting for, boys. The circle is not complete. It's a curved. It's not a round. When you're not a curved. Guys, I don't know what to do. What am I for? What am I for, Rebus? My thought is I want to turn what am I for into a rebus. Am I for makes sense, but I don't know how to do what as a rebus. Am I for? Thought maybe if we take what they actually are, like instead of taking one as true, take it as one, that would at least give us a vowel. Instead of R, have it be sea captain. But heart is clearly heart. Well, I don't know another way, unless it's Oregon, which is another O. I need a haircut. Well, we've been at this for about an hour and a half. It's 5 o'clock. I think it might be time we pack it in. So, thank you guys so much for joining us for the Not Pron Riddle. We've hit a wall, but we hit a wall earlier today and we broke right on through it. So remember, folks, there's a real place called Batman Turkey. If you want to join us, we record these every Thursday at 3:30, 4 o'clock-ish, right here on the +2 Comedy Twitch stream. So be sure to check us out for that. We also stream other stuff. Mondays for God of War. Tuesdays now for I Am Bread. Wednesdays an editing party, so you can watch me edit. And I'll eventually start streaming again on Friday, but not for a while. So deal with it. Be sure to also subscribe right here on +2 Comedy Gaming on YouTube. Leave your comments below. If you have an idea of something I have not tried here in level 59, let me know, and I'll give it a shot. Remember, this ends at level 79, so we are 20 away before we are kaput with the Not Pron Riddle. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Boop.